ASL Season 2. Premier League, Group Stage, Round of 32.
Into this, shall we? Number one Neuralisk, I'll take your bet. I say the Protoss wins. Now, moving forward. In the bottom right, in the bottom right-hand corner, it's going to be our yellow Protoss from Clan TL Hero. It is
DarkLordOlli.
And his opponent, yet to win a game in ASL Premier. Have to see if this is his first or if his losing streak continues. In the bottom left, in the blue trunks, it's our Terran player.
TimetoTell.
Well, we got a big-sized map here again. Didn't we have that happen where in Game 2 against Claire, Dark Lord picked Ultrazine?
That is the exact thing that happened. And it didn't work out.
It didn't exactly work out.
Did not work out.
He had that Colossus Phoenix combo going, and just was not able to micro it the way he wanted to.
Not at all. I have to see if that's the path he does decide to go down. In this game, it has a lot of potential on this map, just because it's quite hard to scout. Where's the second gas? Is there a second gas? Where's it coming?
Yeah, it's gonna be
no.
yeah.
Second probe's queued up. It's not going to be. It ain't happening. Not this game anyway. We might just see a straight gateway expand compared to the CC first, I think, out of TimetoTell. Yeah, CC first.
No, I don't blame him at all on this map. You know, anybody can pretty much go Nexus first, Hatch first, CC first. It's kind of a freebie on this map.
Follow up with a barracks, whack down a bunker at the front, and it's an incredibly narrow ramp, so you're fine. Easy. Easy
peasy, especially when you're not playing a Zerg.
Very true. They cannot. They've got those overlords to scout, and it lets them know much faster. Assuming you're not in cross spawns, of course. But they are not in cross spawns. But Ollie has unfortunately picked Protoss, so he doesn't get any overlords. And I think that's a bad tactical move by him in this very select window.
In this very select window.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Which way is TimetoTell going? Is he doing a diagonal there, or are you looping around? Oh, he's going the right way. So he's going to get a good scout off here. But we have an extremely standard build here from Dark Lord for this map. So he's not really going to get any exciting information other than...
No, it's just the most basic gateway expand that you basically can ever see. No units into Mothership Core. It's what every Protoss wants to do to start up his game if he's going for macro.
Great time there for the Mothership Core. I was like, thought I was going to snipe that SCV. Oh, he is!
Oh, he's turned around! He's going for it!
No, just stutter step his...
Yeah, you can do it, but it's really hard. And
you should just sit right there.
Yeah, he whiffed it. He whiffed it. Probe's going to get out, also scanning the right way. We'll get up onto the high ground, and he's going to get past that bunker. In fact, could even... Oh!
Well, hey, you know, I mean, he didn't really see much except enough to tell him that was a CC first build.
He should be able to tell from that, but it... Just from the Marine count at this point. And actually that's one of the reasons why if one does go for an aggressive Oracle play, it can work out really strongly on this map.
I actually like this. Dark Lord sending out the Mothership Core to scout. I actually like this. It can harass the natural, probably snipe a worker, or at least delay mining. Just because there's no Marines down there. Well, actually here comes 2, but I'm pretty sure 2 Marines do not win against a Mothership Core. I think it's 3, right? You should know this.
Sorry, what was the question? I was reading chat. What's happened?
How many Marines does it take to beat a Mothership Core straight up?
3. It's 3. Okay. Beats 2, loses to 3.
Look at that.
Yeah. Cool stuff. Picking away at that mule now. Unfortunately, it has slightly more health and actually manages to kill itself before the Mothership Core does.
It committed suicide.
Yeah. The mule raises its little, raises its little miney fingers to the sky, and it just flips off the Mothership Core as it goes into the sweet mists of oblivion. And time to...
Do you drop a time warp there? I normally would drop a time warp.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. No, because they spend most of their time at the mineral field. So what you're doing is most of the time the time warp isn't doing very much. It barely delays income. I think it's like on a fully saturated base. If you drop a time warp right in the middle, you delay about 40 minerals of income for 100 energy. Okay. Considering a storm will kill like 12 SCVs or something.
Yeah.
That puts it into a certain amount of context. Yeah. So these Marines are actually just sat in the mineral line for TimetoTell. I think that's pretty cool. He's ready in case the mothership core darts back in, or in case of any oracles or similar. But there are no oracles because our Protoss player has gone robo. Nice quick one going down at 5:15 and is getting a lot of observers.
Yeah, and he dropped the Twilight faster this time, and no robotics bay yet.
No, nice quick forges as well.
Yeah.
I mean, all relatively quick forge. It's not the fastest forge in the world, but it's not a slow forge, and that is what matters. Good income.
It's an average forge.
It's good. It's good upgrades. If he goes for that same style we saw before, I do not think that will work because once again the armor upgrade isn't as strong. But it's possible, very possible, for a Colossus timing to work out on basically any map.
Oh, he's chasing the observer around, watching the one in the Terran base. He's like, I got away.
He's trying very hard. He's sneaking about.
He's like, I'm on top of this building. Come and get me.
Come on. And he actually sees pretty much everything that's going on. Sees the timing on the starport, which is pretty standard really for someone going CC first. A little bit delayed by the command center first, a little bit delayed by everything else, the need to get those units up really quickly, but it's all looking very normal on both sides until we see the Templar Archives in charge, which I've just glanced over and seen. That's cool.
Yeah. What are we at on army supply? 20 to 19, so that's even. And Dark Lord's just going to be able to do a mass production here. He's just getting the production facilities up, kind of like a Terran would do. And actually, what are we up to here?
This is very interesting.
They really haven't revealed exactly what they're going yet.
I think that Olli is going for 2 Immortal Archon with charge slots and possibly, oh, it's just started it, halfway through the centers. Storm.
Yeah.
Thanks, Olli. Now it just looks like I'm copying. Ollie's going to go for that, and he's going to turn up at the main base, and he's going to try and hit some kind of timing, because this isn't a mid-game composition that really works normally. It's kind of what you do when you're trying to kill a guy. Yeah. And it could work if he moves out in time. It's just going to be a bit late. There isn't no. There's. Oh, he's got a prism. That's pretty good. Could see some drops going down as well. Oh no, third base. Well, if he doesn't make any more immortals, it's not too bad.
What do you think about this drop?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. The mothership core is in a good spot.
Wait, hold on. Oh, you meant that drop? I meant the prism.
I'm talking about the Terran drop.
I'm talking about the prism, man. The prism is on its way into the mineral line of TimetoTell.
Oh, they're both dropping.
You see how this force is pushing out? It's going to come home now. Well, normally they do anyway. You drop in their base and they just go, oh no, wait, hold on, this is the wrong way around. Yep. And then they immediately counter drop you, as is the way. And actually, this could be pretty major if that Storm gets sniped. You don't want to lose Storm. I don't think it's going to happen though. The Bioforce is pretty small out of only 1 medevac. Charge lots now coming in to clean up. +1's about to hit, which will help them. Yep, going to help them finish off this drop. And Storm has completed in time.
Oh, and even got the medevac. Back over at the other base, though, we got a couple zealots working on some stuff.
Good lord, that drop has done work. They're not really in the right places in the mineral lines and whatnot, but this is really strong. Incredibly off-putting.
So, he doesn't know what to do. He has gone back and forth with this little army in the middle of the map 3 times. He went going back, and now he's stimming back. He really... I just don't think he was like... 3 zealots should not do this much damage, is what he's thinking.
But they do.
Yeah,
and if they had +2 armor instead of +1 attack, they wouldn't be doing quite as much damage, but they'd be twice as hard to kill. You'd be getting your money's worth. They wouldn't be literally twice as hard to kill, but they'd be significantly harder to kill for a Terran who is on 1-1. DarkLordOlli is just proceeding into this game with a real control of things. He feels very much on top.
Oh, he's looking really good right now. Dark Lord, he's got the worker advantage, he has the army advantage, even on upgrades, and more tech options. Well, actually the tech option... Ooh, I like the Ghost Academy.
That's a really good choice. And you know what else would be fantastic? If we saw a few Widow Mines chucked into the Terran army.
You are really hell-bent on those today, aren't you?
Dude, they're so good. If you mix them into someone going Charge Lots or Charge High Templar, they blow up and do huge amounts of damage if the process isn't really on point. So chucking a few Widows in will be amazing. He's even got a reactor factory.
The thing about Charge Lots against Widow Mines is the Widow Mine doesn't detonate till it's in range, and then it charges into the Marines, and then the Widow Mine fires at half its own Marines. So how much benefit really is that for the Terran?
If the Terran splits well, loads.
Okay, but we've been talking about time to tell splits today.
That's a fair point. Time to tell should not go for Widow Mines. No, actually, he's not had bad micro at all. He's just made a couple of tiny little mistakes. And unfortunately, there's usually mistakes when Banelings are running at him. Those are the hardest times to micro, and unfortunately the most critical ones. So I'm not ruling this out by any stretch. Either way, Widow Mines are a great addition to the army. And Time to Tell's actually taking 4th base in an attempt to kind of swing himself back into the macro.
Gotta drop it the natural over here for Dark Lord.
Oh, that's
Dark
nice.
Lord.
It's getting cleaned up though. It's just cleaned up by the Zealot. Zealot warp in, too strong.
Oh, just focused on the medevac.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so close. It only has 3 units left though, so it's not a huge factor. But yeah, 3rd base there for Time to Tell. 4th base actually.
Yeah, and we don't see a 4th out of Olli yet, and indeed not a whole bunch of scouting, but he is getting Colossi. And really, when you're Protoss and you have Colossi, do you really need to scout? Because you have Colossi, and never rule that out as its own point. It's very, very good to have Colossi.
Well, and this is all bio. I mean, we're looking at 2-2, which is good for Time to Tell.
Just a couple of Widows being mixed in. I have to see whether your prediction of the micro...
Yeah, I was going to say. 16 Marauders again. This kind of reminded me a little bit of a game with Claire, but it's not as high. She had 24, and then he's got 34 Marines, so more of an even split. And here comes Dark Lord, moving those forward pylons as he goes. But you got to keep in mind he's got Storm, too. So we got Storm, Force Fields, Colossus, and Charge Lots.
This could go... I mean, pushing out with this force from Olli feels to me like a bit risky. That's a scary bioforce, and that is one Colossus. The Storms could be good. If the splits go down from Time to Tell, I think he'll ruin this fight. He will make Protoss look like it needs buffs. But it all hinges on that. It all
comes down to the splits.
It all hinges on that micro. And here's the engagement. It's coming down. No, here we go. The splits are starting strong. Is it going to be enough? Pulling a few
separated his army though.
Here it comes.
Oh, there's the Storm.
Okay, this is going to be this is going to get problematic. Good feedback going down on the Ghost. Another good Storm, softening up so many of his Marauders and so many of the That's it.
And corner up 1-0 here in the losers winner go home brackets. It's going to be from TL Heroes, Yellow Protoss.
DarkLordOlli.
And his opponent, not doing what we thought he was going to do, and staying in the top right-hand corner. In blue, it's our Terran player.
Time to Tell.
Well, what is he doing?
Staying in the top right-hand corner.
Oh, look down in the bottom left.
Oh no, I see this. I see this.
We all or nothing.
Like, dead serious, this could work. This is his tournament life on the line. So fair play to the guy. He's making sure, or to some extent. But I don't understand why he would choose to do this and not just lift the gold.
I like this play.
Really?
I do.
Is it because he's
as soon as
a scout?
he's got the 2 racks down.
Oh, the scout, sorry.
He's not. It's not going to get scouted because. Oh, well, actually, Dark Lord is moving out. He didn't move out last time. Really early, so I didn't expect him to again. The 2. Okay, so this is going to get scouted in about 30 seconds. It's going to freak out Dark Lord, unless Time to Tell drops her racks right now at home. You do that sometimes to bluff, you know. I've done that. Where
the timing should absolutely let any halfway decent scouter know what's going on. But as it is, he hasn't done that, and Olli's gone. Oh, oh, I know what this is.
Yeah.
He needs to scout all the corners of the base because crafty Terrans sometimes hide it down there, or in the natural, or in the corners of your natural, which is the best place. In just putting it in the corner of the Protoss' natural, again. Not scouted by Olli. I've learned to my my damaged ladder record that it's worth scouting down there.
Well, yeah, exactly. But here's my biggest concern. This could work brilliantly for Time to Tell. But
Really good.
how do you beat the Zealots? You micro.
Bunkers. Oh, true.
Did I say a word there that might have any relevance?
That you might have done, yeah. I love how he's bunkering up a base that doesn't exist. I don't quite understand that logic. It gives him somewhere to retreat to. Oh, great denial by that probe. A little bit accidentally, perhaps. No, he's going to put it down. I don't think that you should be putting it down.
I don't
think
like the
this is-
positioning of this.
No, he needs to go up into the main.
The natural.
Yeah.
And honestly, if he's got any stutter step, he could take out that Zealot without too much effort.
Okay. Here's the question. Where's the follow-up? And this looks good to me. It actually looks good to me because there's a bunker denying the natural, so it won't be able to go down. The barracks are now flying home. And back at the base of TimetoTell, having done this little denial, he's getting down a command center and walling off across the top of his ramp. He's basically going, okay, you've done what you've done. I'm going to go defensive now. I'm going to play as if I've killed your natural or denied it ever going down. The response from Olli
is a proxy Stargate.
And I think that's probably a good decision. There's not going to be any units at home for TimetoTell.
No. This is going to work out really well for Dark Lord. Yeah. One Oracle is GG.
It should be. The barracks are too far out of position, and unless all of these Marines run home now, which they could
have
do,
no reason to.
he doesn't think he has any reason to, certainly.
Yeah.
See, where's this barracks going? It's not going to see that Stargate, which is very well hidden by
Olli. It might see the probe. No, I don't. Yeah, it might see the probe. I'm trying to look at the pathing here. Even just give him a reason to go.
No.
Nope, didn't see it.
It's nothing.
No.
So there's going to be absolutely no units back at home for TimetoTell. If he'd put down an eBay instead of this barracks, then it wouldn't be done, but it would be closer to done. And the first Oracle is on its way in.
Oh God.
This is so bad. Olli knows that he's in a commanding position, lasering away. The Oracle is going to shred through these SCVs, and there's one Marine to oppose it. It's dead. It's gone. GG.
GG.